In the jungles of Guatemala, there stands a temple. It was built by the grandest Sun King of the grandest city-state, Tikal, of the grandest civilization of the Americas, the Maya. His name was Casacanchawo. He stood over 6 feet tall. He lived into his 80s, and he was buried beneath this monument on or around 720 AD. And Mayan inscriptions proclaim that he was deeply in love with his wife. So he built a temple in her honor, facing his. And every spring and autumn, exactly at the equinox, the sun rises behind his temple to perfectly bathe her temple in his shadow. And as the sun sets behind her temple that afternoon, it perfectly bathes his temple in her shadow. Today, some 1,300 years later, these two lovers still touch from the grave. Around the world, people love. They sing for love. They dance for love. They compose poems and stories about love. They retell myths and legends about love. They have love charms, love potions, and love magic. They pine for love. They live for love. They kill for love, and they die for love. Anthropologists have found traces of romantic, the world is simply littered with actually traces of romantic love, our poetry, our myths, our legends. And we've now looked in 170 cultures, and there's been not a single culture where this isn't found. I think that the question becomes, of course, what is love? And I think that so many people describe it differently that I have come to believe that we've evolved 3 distinctly different brain systems for mating and reproduction. One is the sex drive, the craving for sexual gratification. W.H. Auden called it an intolerable neural itch. Pablo Neruda called it an internal thirst, an infinite ache. It's associated with testosterone in both men and women. It can often have no object. You can feel it as you're just driving along in your car, or as you're reading a poem, or off at the movies. You can feel it for a range of individuals at the same time.